Some folks would suggest and argue that a strong mayor weakens the commission. Quite frankly, it's the opposite. In fact, even in a city manager, a county manager, it merely creates a fiction that the commission is stronger because there's no strong mayor. It could be the furthest thing from the truth. The fact that the council members do not have the leverage with the city manager, who they're not really supposed to tell what to do anyway, that would be making their fellow elected official. The mayor, who's unlike a city manager or a county administrator, has a vision for the city and he communicates that. Almost all successful cities and successful mayors are hands-on individuals, full-time mayors with full executive responsibility, working with the commission and the community to move the city forward. The closer elected officials are to the people, the better is the government. The clearer it is for the citizens to understand who it is to blame or who it is to praise for the city's progress or the lack thereof. I can tell you that for the past 8 years I've been in the legislature. I've watched, I've seen our city, just like you have. I've seen what's not happened in our city. I did not come into this office naive. I did not come into this office looking for an opportunity to get rich. I did not come into this office looking for an additional $150,000, not $300,000, not $489,000, not $189,000. But as I've said on multiple occasions, and it's in the records, in fact, any of you in this room could make an open records request, and you can ask for the records from the commission meetings starting in September, and even the information as it relates to the legal meetings. And you can get the information where every time there's been a request for the same amount. It's $150,000. What are you gonna do with that, Mayor Davis? I know you wanna know. What were you gonna do with the $150,000? Well, I was going to hire a communications person. It's very important. We got 199,000 people in our city. And in the city of Augusta, we don't have a communications officer. Everybody talks to the media. Everybody says whatever they want to say. There's nothing wrong with that. You can say what you want. You can talk. But if you're going to cast a clear vision and a message for a city, there needs to be a single point of contact there. Single point of contact. That needs to be a consistent message that goes forth from the city of Augusta. We don't even have the requisite people to be able to do that. Well, since the mayor is the community's leader, the people's mayor, it would be reasonable to assume that that person would in fact come out of the mayor's office. One would think. I don't know much. As my good friend Grady Smith said, he went to Georgia Tech, meaning me. He went to 6 other schools. Well, all I know is this. Grady and I joked about this the other day, and we did. You know, that's the wonderful thing I love about Grady. No matter what happens, we always sit down and chew the fat and tell you, okay, let's get in the dugout and let's talk about it. And we did just that. I can respect a man like that. Got great respect and admiration for him. But we talked about it. We said, here's where we are. Here's where we want to be. How do we best get there together? So, I share that with you. Communications officer. Not just a communications officer, but it's important for us to also have additional administrative support in the office. I cannot tell you how many requests for different activities have come into our office. I don't know what was going on before, but we've got a stack of requests this large in our office. We've only been there 50 days. These are business requests to meet with businesses, to talk about incentives for businesses to come into our community. These are not just, well, can you come and speak? Can you come? No, we're talking about substantial things where we just don't have the time right now to try to field all of these requests. That's a good thing. It is. But we need help to do it. You can't run a mayor's office with 2 people. Not in a city this size. To suggest that the mayor of Augusta, Georgia has 2,700 employees and has 2 people in the office to help provide a vision and lead that, I'm not quite sure where you do that at. I'm not quite sure where you do that at. I'm not. But I can tell you this, that's not how government operates.